Welcome back to the Unprofessionals show. We are here today to talk about Game of Thrones. The first episode is out, and I have here with me, I got Radley, I got James, I got Noel, and I'm Justin. And let's get this started. So, let's talk about the mood of this, because they did say they wanted to set this tone a little lighter than, and I felt that in the beginning.
Oh, lighter.
Well, a little less dark than like last season was, and I kind of felt that in the beginning, like showing like people escaping and things like that, and being happy.
Yeah, I guess in that sense.
But it kind of got a little darker.
It got real dark, real fast.
Fast,
yeah.
Shit got real.
I think the only one that succeeded, I guess, was Sansa, and like truly escaping,
Truly escaping, yes,
and
I thought they were
reuniting with
Brienne.
yeah, like her actually accepting
finally,
so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's definitely light.
Yeah, that's
on the light side. But let's talk about the dark side now.
Yeah.
Jon Snow's still dead.
As of now, yeah.
As of right now, he's still dead.
But after hearing, what's the guy's name who's now taking Alistair or something?
Oh, the commander.
Lord.
Yeah. I don't blame him, because he was even saying like, I don't like Jon Snow. That's not a secret, but I've never disobeyed a command. And he even said, I was trying to remember on the drive here, like what exactly he said. Like it was like complimentary to Jon Snow, like.
Yeah,
what he was doing, he really did truly believe that he was helping.
Yeah.
But in doing so, I believe that it's going to destroy us all. So I'm like, it wasn't out of pure hate. He had some logic to it, and I don't blame him for doing what he did. He's wrong, but I don't blame him.
Right, he went about it the wrong way.
Yeah,
it's like the old ways versus the new ways, because because Jon Snow, being the younger leader, wanted
change.
You wanted change, exactly.
And old way of thinking versus outside of the box, new light, thinking of a different way.
Because wildlings are wildlings.
Yeah.
And seeing the crap he saw.
Yeah. Right.
Because
he's
a veteran.
He's
a veteran. He's seen a lot of stuff throughout his life, and it's not a forgive, and forget type deal.
I mean, he's actually seen the wildlings like do bad shit to people.
Yeah.
And Jon really hasn't.
And that smug ass kid.
Oh, yeah. God, that's like the new Joffrey. I want to kick that dude in the throat.
I know the wildlings killed your family, but God, you're so smug,
it's like
man.
Joffrey with bad acting.
Like a failed audition for Joffrey. That's what that kid was.
Man.
But when he said that, though, what struck me was the reaction of the whole Brotherhood. Like, it... he opened their eyes.
Yeah. They were for Jon Snow. They were like, why would you do this? Yeah. But then when he explained his side,
like,
they came to a realization, we are the Night's Watch. We are supposed to obey orders.
Right.
There are rules set in place to keep everything in check and keep a balance.
Right.
And they're like, oh yeah, this guy might be right.
Yeah.
So I mean, totally. I mean, at the time when I was watching the show, I was like, I didn't feel that way.
Yeah. I was like, he
won
won me over like he won these guys over.
Yeah. They did that really well, actually. Yeah. It felt like a continuation from exactly where we left off, instead of like how last season, before last season, it ended with like Bran like getting his
under
powers.
The tree.
Yeah, and then you don't see Bran the rest of the whole
tree
next
of might.
season. Yeah. The Yggdrasil. But yeah, this continued from where we left off. I was kind of surprised by that too.
But I do think the entire next episode we won't see.
Won't see anything.
About Jon. I think they'll wait till episode 3 or 4 or something.
Oh, okay.
Or mid, like definitely mid.
Yeah.
So another story arc. Dorne.
Yes.
Yeah.
They, like we just discussed earlier, they are going to go to war, some way, some form. They're restructuring their whole.
They're turning into Wonder Woman's island of
Yeah,
Amazons.
So she's gonna be running it then.
I would think
Yeah.
so, because it looks like they're all obeying her. So
Yeah.
But this was one thing that what I was talking about when we were watching it. When they murdered, the older sibling, the current prince. He was actually sat up like this, and then so this was kind of like going back a little bit because he was sat up, and then you see blood. Like, watch the last episode. Like, he sat up like this, like as
you mean the last episode, like of last season?
Yeah, of last season.
Oh,
because as they're shipping off, Jamie
daughter.
and Cersei's daughter, like they go back to Dorne, and then you see her, Oberyn's wife. You see her kind of standing aside the throne, like kind of looking on, and then you see him like sat up like this, and there's blood.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
So
I don't even remember that.
yeah, that was just one thing. So it's
Foreshadowing.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they fucked their set up.
Yeah.
He got it in the face.
Continuity.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that spear, the good old spear through the back of the neck deal, huh?
Yeah. Back of the neck, out
like
the face.
Friday the 13th.
The classic.
version. That's like something
Yeah.
that Jason would do, but that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I thought like a snake came out of his head or something.
Like alien,
Yeah,
a face
alien.
hugger.
Freaking Johnny Cage.
Face buster.
Yeah.
It's Johnny.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really shaping up. They're getting their foothold into everything.
But then also the Lannisters are pissed off now too.
Oh, yeah.
So then
Oh, they lost.
they know what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost, well,
But they have the mountain.
yeah.
Yeah, and if
Frank-
they have that
Franken
sort
Mountain.
of that Maester's doing all that kind of stuff, who knows what else he has up his
Yeah, how
sleeve.
like powerful he is now. He's
Yeah.
doing magic.
Yeah, basically.
Hmm.
Black magic. Who knows?
So there's a lot of wheels spinning now.
Well, I
Mhm.
mean,
A
you
lot
can-
more.
You can look at Daenerys and her situation as well.
Right.
Like, what's going to go on. You have these other tribesmen,
Yeah.
and then her,
Mm-hmm.
like, she's powerful. She has dragons.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
And she knows it, too.
Right.
But, like, these guys, again, she's, like, back in reset. How am I supposed to...
I just don't know why she didn't throw that name out first instead of her 50 other ones.
I know.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then when she finally threw it out, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, because I was kind of confused. I was like, oh, they don't even know who
They
she
don't
is.
even. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
So,
I was like,
like-
oh, I guess it's a different
I guess
tribe.
news travels
So, okay,
slow.
yeah, that's what I thought. Is there just a bunch of Dothraki and they all...
Yeah,
and they're all
okay.
ruled by a different call.
Because she took all her Dothraki to wherever she was
Yeah,
going every
they all
time.
followed her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then wait, so what are they saying? Like they're gonna all the Khaleesi of dead calls go to this place
The widows.
Go to some place,
Yeah.
yeah.
to just
Some-
rot and die and wait.
I guess so, yeah. That's their way of doing things.
So
She's not going to do that.
She's not gonna.
no,
No,
she's like definitely there, like breaking tradition. Like constantly, like throughout the series, just breaking tradition.
She's the
and
Jon
stuff.
Snow of
Right.
the Dothraki.
Yeah, there you go.
Jon Snow White. Right.
But yeah, if she can just get a hold of Drogon. Well, we don't know. He was hurt. That's why she left, right?
Who was hurt?
Drogon, the dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
And then, so she left. So we don't know where he is. He always flies off and kills
Yeah.
stuff on his
Something,
own
yeah.
anyway.
Melting ram's horns,
Yeah.
And the other two are still locked up.
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know what to do with him because no one can control him.
Right.
He'll make an appearance.
He will.
Okay.
At
Oh,
the
yeah.
most convenient time.
Yeah. burn the whole Dothraki camp down.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you betrayed me, huh? All right, we'll see what's up.
Yeah. I remember that time you tried to trade me. That's true.
What else happened there?
I guess we could talk about Sansa. You
Oh,
were
her
saying earlier,
escape.
like fully talk about like Brienne. I actually forgot that she met Brienne before.
Mhm.
When
Right.
she was like, I'm like, oh yeah.
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 I forgot. And then like I'm guessing Theon's back to Theon, no more being Reek.
I guess
He's still a weirdo.
Damaged,
Yeah.
damaged goods, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, at least he's like
still in
becoming
shock.
its
Yeah.
redemption
But
Yeah.
story.
I do. Think,
I thought he was gonna eat it. I thought, oh man,
Like, oh, he's
good
not-
run, Theon.
Or I
Sacrifice
thought,
yourself for Podrick. We want
Yeah.
more Podrick.
I thought Podrick was gonna die too.
I was like, oh, he's holding his own.
yeah,
like,
he's actually doing a sword fight now. Wow.
But I think it'll be interesting that Sansa is making her own decisions. No one manipulating her.
Right.
Not even Littlefinger, who she thinks was on her side and stuff. Like, she can
Yeah.
really... It's all up to her now.
Yeah.
Her own decisions.
Shaping up to somewhat be her mother, I guess.
Yeah.
Definitely finally paving her own way.
Damn, she's gonna go to the wall, and I don't know what's gonna happen
Well,
there.
I mean,
Right.
she didn't like Jon Snow, so when they're telling her to go to the wall, like she kind of had that look, like, oh, I know.
Not my real brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, she kind of felt like her mom did, I
Mhm.
guess, about
Mhm.
John.
Yeah.
she was
Huh.
more closer to that. So.
Yeah. Oh, how about Arya?
Arya.
Arya.
I think the blindness is just another test.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering that too. I was thinking at some point she'll
Yeah.
redeem herself, get her vision back. But I
Yeah.
also think George R.R. Martin's kind of a dick and
We're gonna leave her blind.
leave her blind, and she'll just be a blind assassin. Like
She's gonna
her
be-
hearing will be her new weapon or something.
She's
you
no
know?
Matt Murdock. By far.
saw that he hits
She's
the-
gonna grow some horns. And
She was just like,
that's what I kind of thought. I'm like, oh, it'd be dope. She gets her sight back. But then I was like, I don't know.
What island or whatever is she on? What's it called?
Bravos.
Bravos.
Bravos, yeah, she's on
The
Bravos.
devil of Bravos.
Bravos.
Devil of Bravos' kitchen.
And then that girl will be the night nurse.
Yeah. He's just gonna save her.
Yeah, I think that will slowly progress through the season, like annoyingly
slow.
slow.
I think her story arc moves like the slowest.
Yeah, there was nothing
Yeah.
last. I mean, just hardly anything last season. That
Yeah.
was like I
No,
think it was
Bran. Yeah, his is slow. His
Yeah.
This is- they skipped the whole
Yeah.
season of Bran.
Yeah.
I think Bran will put Hodor on his back now.
Yeah,
He's probably bigger than Hodor
He
now.
is actually. I thought he's like hella tall.
He's hella tall. He might be like to the real Hodor. He might be like that, like
Really?
not as tall, because Hodor is really tall
Yeah.
in real life. He's
Really?
really tall.
Yeah.
Isn't he? Didn't you see him in
Did you
person?
did you go to the bar?
Isn't
DJ?
he like 6 something?
Didn't look
He
tall
looks
to
like
me.
he's huge.
Oh, I thought he was in real life like 6 something.
So how tall do you think does he look to you?
Like, okay, so I'm standing up, maybe like this.
Wow.
No.
So
He's not that tall.
He's like as tall as Radley then, maybe?
Yeah. Well, when I saw him, I was like,
How many drinks were you in?
Maybe he was sitting down.
He just looked like he was standing up.
no, he's like on a stool DJ.
Yeah, he was on a step stool.
Tired.
I thought he was like
Nah.
6'5" or
He's not
something.
that
I
tall.
would have
dude.
thought.
He really isn't that tall.
Oh,
Like-
Bran is freaking tall.
Bran spurted, yeah.
Yeah, he's tall. So I
He's
don't
like
know. Are they
7'2".
gonna like fold his legs backwards?
That's what I'm saying. They're just his feet are gonna be like dragging on the ground on his
But
Hodor's
honestly, like that's why later on the seasons, Hodor was like dragging him on a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it'd be stupid for him to have him on his back.
That's true.
He'd
Like
be,
he's all
really
grown.
tall.
Renting cars now.
I didn't care about him for the longest time, but now it was weird. Like it annoyed people, all those tree people and whatever.
Yeah.
When that crap happened, I'm like, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah, and then they cut it off.
Now I'm interested,
Yeah,
but
and he will be in this
Well,
season.
there hasn't been a lot.
there hasn't been a lot.
So I mean, we're kind of not
But, like, in
losing
my own-
interest. We're just like, yeah.
Well, I would say losing interest, sure.
Yeah.
Because we forgot about him. And the
Mhm.
fact that he could warg into a human, the only person that we know of could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warg into Hodor. He can always warg, and it's like, well, does that play into the dragons? Can he control Drogon?
Yeah.
Et cetera,
Yeah.
et cetera.
That's what I was thinking. Like he could work onto one of the dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
have that dragon like defend the kingdoms against the invasion of Daenerys when she was gonna come, but she doesn't. Really.
Oh, I always thought
He was gonna help Daenerys. That's what I thought.
That's
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Or
No,
like,
for
it was
me,
always
I
going to
thought
be
it was-
against the White Walkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what,
Oh, okay.
I thought I would always.
It's gonna
Well,
end up.
the problem is the White Walkers. Just people don't really
Yeah,
think
they don't
that
know
that's
Yeah.
a
the
threat
problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
until they're gonna see
And-
some shit.
Yeah.
It's
Until-
so weird. Like you have the whole wall that knows what they can do. You have the wildlings. They know what they can do, but it's like the rest of the world doesn't know anything about
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
Yeah,
things or care.
or they're just ignorant to it.
Maybe.
Right.
Because they're so far away.
Yeah, or
that they don't
far
care.
away, or they're just caught up in their own problems. Like they just
No, people
really
got a lot of
don't-
problems in this.
They have their first world problems.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
dude, there's White Walkers coming.
Yeah, I think
Like,
that's
"Oh,
bigger.
man, I gotta
It's,
pay this prostitute real quick.
Yeah.
the netherworld problems. It's like there's first world problems, netherworld problems.
There's problems.
Yeah.
There's some problems out there.
That's the problem.
Or like when so when was the first White Walker invasion? Maybe they're just not informed about it. You know, like education isn't like something that's available to everybody.
Yeah,
it's true.
And it's only available to maybe.
Isn't that why everyone
nobles?
says like winter's coming?
Yeah.
Because
maybe it's just like fairy tales to them. Like
to
the
like it's legend, it's lore. It hasn't happened
because they haven't experienced it, so they don't.
That or that's how it's been translated to like the common folk.
It's true.
But like the nobles and like royalty, they know about it, but have they experienced it or have they
only probably the older people?
Yeah.
And that's going back to the new Lord Commander, the veteran. What's his name?
Alistair.
Yeah. What he knows about the wildlings. He's seen stuff.
Yeah.
And Jon Snow hasn't, so you could take it in that sense.
So I mean, we'll see when the White Walkers wreck shit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Again.
Right.
They definitely wrecked shit last season.
Oh yeah.
That was dope.
That was really dope. And then you see like all the
kids,
the generals and the kids, and
just
the king
pop up.
Yeah.
Getting tore up.
All right. Anything else?
What else story arc that we haven't covered?
Lady Melisandre.
Oh!
The big reveal.
The big show.
Good old Melisandre.
The red light special.
Yeah. So that choker holds all the power then or something, right?
Yeah, it keeps her young at heart.
Yeah.
Now I'm interested to go back and see if she wears it every
episode. Yeah, because I never really noticed that thing.
Yeah.
And because it was glowing and then it like died out.
Just go to the naked scenes.
Because it was fun. Me and Mel were watching. She like started taking her robe off, and I was like, I knew she was gonna get naked for some reason. She's always gets naked.
Because blood and nudity. Every episode you gotta. It wouldn't be Thrones without it.
I'm like, oh, she's reflecting on herself, and then I was like, whoa, what is that? I'm like, oh, she's old.
I was saying like the one dude,
like
gremlin. Like whacking it, like watching her, like there she goes again, and then all of a sudden she just. Not into this.
Yeah, so she's like like 1 million years old,
something like that.
Yeah.
And we were actually discussing that. What did it mean? And I just kind of thought like I think it means that the Lord of Light, whatever she's doing with the Lord of Light, that
keeping her alive.
It's not that the Lord of Light is wrong about the whole Stannis and something. She just interpreted it wrong. She read it wrong. Mm-hmm. But all of the Lord of Light's powers, they do work. And maybe that'll bring Jon back. But
yeah, it kind of just showed me that she's legit.
Yeah.
That she's not just some fairy tale lady.
Yeah, some just crazy lady.
Yeah.
Saying all these things and, some misinterpretation.
Yeah.
So I just want to see what, like with Stannis gone, where does she go from here? Like, well, obviously, my thought is Jon. Like, yeah.
But
you can do some,
kind of bit the dust.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. Well, he's right there in the other room, just lying down.
And so is she too.
Right, I mean. Okay, so I mean the White Walker theory or whatever. I don't know what's with the bugs, but like their blood like mixes in with the snow or the ice. Is that how they?
I never heard of that.
Resurrected or something? Because I remember, I'm not sure what episode it was, but like if they bled into the snow while they're dead or something, it would like resurrect them.
Oh, well, they did focus on, because I remember when Sir Davos was like, "Get him out of here," and like he stared at the snow.
Yeah,
I was like, "Is it a shape that they're looking at or something?" That's interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah, it was like a mixture of blood and snow or the ice that would bring them back, or like would make that connection with the undead. Like when those, when people died on the battlefield.
Yeah.
When they were fighting the White Walkers, they bled into the snow and then suddenly they were arisen.
Could that be said about the same thing? Like when they're in like the compound, like they're
Yeah,
At
I
the
mean,
base,
it's happened.
yeah.
Like, remember?
Yeah,
They
it's
did.
like
had-
two of them.
They had, in
Yeah.
one of the beginnings in early, it might be the first season.
Yeah.
That's why Jon Snow killed one of the burned him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Brandon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was in the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because they
Okay.
were just like dead there, and then they suddenly kind of were alive.
When they were fighting that war, didn't the knights or the king, Nightwalker King, like just raise them all up?
Yeah,
like
he
at
went
once?
something like this
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, right.
But I mean, granted, he probably didn't do it to the one on the wall or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Just
I don't
something
know
to
how
think
it works.
about. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they did really focus on
They-
that blood spot.
They
Yeah.
focused
Yeah.
on it.
So, I mean, that's kind of what caught my attention. I was like, oh, well, maybe Jon Snow might be a White Walker. I don't know.
Alright.
Hybrid defector.
Maybe, yeah, he's gonna be a
He's
White
gonna be
Walker
like the one-
defector.
Yeah.
Be the one to fight it.
Who knows?
Well, he seemed like he was dead for a while, and while they're in that room, I was like, he's gonna come back and murder all of you if you don't do
Yeah.
something about it. He's gonna come back and kill you.
You never know. I mean, that
But
might be
they brought
episode
Ghost in there.
Yeah.
That made me think of the theory of he can warg into stuff.
Ghost. He's Ghost now.
Yeah, like his body might be a White Walker, but he could warg into Ghost and make his way somewhere else.
Yeah.
He could be a ghost in the shell. Something like that, yeah.
Does Jon Snow have powers though?
Because I heard like in the book, apparently in the book, I haven't read. They say like all Starks have the ability to warg, which they don't.
Oh, really?
They don't
Really?
portray in the show.
Yeah.
But apparently it's something like that. All the Starks
so it's a
can.
family thing.
It's a family thing with their dire wolves.
Oh, interesting.
But Bran might be the strongest.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that they're just making that apparent in the show.
Right.
Yeah. Or in the show they're like, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
We're just going to make it Bran or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because maybe they're not that important. Being
Yeah.
able to do it, everybody else.
Yeah.
Like Sansa might just walk into a bird and look at the view and then come back. Where Bran's like, I'm trying to save lives.
Yeah, it's trying to do something, make a change. Anything else? I think
we
For this
covered all
episode?
bases,
Yeah.
I think.
this episode led to
I
more
was-
questions.
Satisfied. I was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
disappointed at all. I'm glad. I'm glad it started right with, like you said, with Jon Snow instead of.
Leaving us wondering, because I've been wondering that for the whole thing. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still wondering, but
whole
at least it
year.
showed something.
Since
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, not like Bran,
Yeah.
whole season without him. All right.
So yeah, I think with the things to come, looks like Jaime's gonna tear shit up. I think. And-
She's pissed. She
Yeah.
is a
She
pissed
is
off
pissed.
mother. She
Yeah.
lost 3.
Three?
Two.
Two.
Two of her
Oh, I guess
children.
that storyline, the whole Marjorie in jail still. and
Oh,
all
right.
that
She's
stuff.
still in jail.
Sir Loras is not. He's filming Iron Fist. So.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
so you
Yeah, that's
can't
why he's
figure out how
locked up
doing
for a
it.
really long
Yeah.
time.
He's at Coachella.
So there's that. I mean, I don't know. That thing kind of annoys me. I kind of want that to be.
To end already.
Yeah, let her out. Just something else than beating a confession out of you.
Yeah, because
kinda
they're kind of still doing the same thing they were
Yeah.
They just
before.
switch roles, like, you know.
The mom.
Yeah.
Cersei.
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 Oh yeah.
Like they switch roles. Like basically she's being shamed now. So
Wait, why is she in there?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Why?
I forgot.
Because
was-
she saw her brother doing
Doing
another.
Oh.
gay stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
that's
really
right,
didn't
that's
do
right.
anything bad. But
Right.
But
Just
she
because she's
witnessed it.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's
But
a
she's
witness.
And she
Yeah.
she hid it for the longest. Yeah.
She's just
Well,
trying
she's
to
still
protect
trying to
her.
hide it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cause the dude who is, what are they called, sparrows or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause their cousin is in there, right? Or one of
Yeah,
the lads.
yeah.
and
The one who
he's-
shaved his head.
Yeah, and then he saw it, or he was with.
No,
him?
he-
was with him, right?
Oh
He was
yeah.
one of the dudes her brother was with.
But he was also with Cersei. That's how he ratted out Cersei.
Right.
Right.
Then I guess he was with Sir Loras
What
too.
a slore.
Male slur.
Yeah, he's getting everyone in
And
trouble.
now he's reborn.
I guess we didn't talk about Varys and Tyrion.
Oh yeah, and like someone burnt down all the docks too.
Yeah, all the ships.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking a dragon did that,
Yeah.
but maybe not. I don't know.
And they're bringing the Lord of Light to that side.
Yeah.
I thought that was
some
interesting.
preacher
Yeah.
preaching,
Oh,
preaching the light
yeah.
over
I was
there,
talking about the Lord of Light.
preaching the good book.
I did think it was funny that Varys was like, she thinks you want to eat her baby.
Yeah.
Oh
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
pretty
yeah. That
funny,
was
yeah.
a funny scene.
Yeah.
He gets child wants to eat my his bigger child. That was.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, how did that get all the way over there?
Yeah, I don't know.
That guy came out of nowhere. I don't know. Is that really a bad religion? Kind of like more of a cult.
Yeah.
All the religions seem like cults, like real cults.
Yeah. But it could make... I don't know. It's like, do the people really even have faith in Daenerys anymore?
I don't
If
think
they
so.
go towards the Lord of Light and she does come back, will they be like, screw you, I don't care?
They might be, yeah.
And then what's the thing that Ser Jorah has again? What's
Oh,
it
the
called?
grayscale.
Grayscale, yeah. I was trying to remember what it was. So wait, he can't touch anyone, right?
I'm not sure if like it has to be like scale to skin or
Yeah.
or
Like you got to be impaled, or I don't know what happened, but
Well, I know they could not. They weren't. They
I think
weren't
it's
supposed
just
to be touched. But then
yeah.
like they were covered already. The real
The
dudes.
people, yeah.
So I don't know how that works. So he's dead.
He's on retirement.
unless it happens to like Stannis' daughter, like where she.
Oh, yeah.
But she's like
Unless
they did something.
But then they do
Melisandre
know-
stopped it or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, she,
that's what I was thinking. She
yeah,
did something.
because she was still humane. Yeah, that's like one of the saddest deaths. Definitely.
Oh yeah, that one was a heart wrencher.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna do we'll do a beginning, middle, and end to this.
Sure.
That's how we're gonna roll with this.
Yeah, definitely.
Instead of like every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
Alright.
there's some crazy ass episodes.
Okay,
that
yeah,
happen.
we
Yeah,
might
like
throw
we
in
gotta,
one.
we
Big
gotta
death
sit
episode.
down.
Yeah,
Hey
okay.
guys, we gotta get together.
Yeah. Call it.
Emergency
guys.
episode.
Arya
Gotta
just
get-
met Daenerys and they killed Drogon. We gotta meet up.
Yeah.
Bring your camera, bring your mic. Let's do this. Let's film it.
But you'll definitely see us mid and end season recap.
Yeah.
Bank on that.
I'm Justin,
I'm James.
Noel.
Guest star Radley.
and we are the Unprofessionals. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below if you like. If you hate us, that's fine too. Leave a comment anyway.
Man, gotta have haters.